Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dennis and Andy Show. It is Wednesday, 3 p.m. That is when you join us. What about that new intro? Clipped it together. We were like, you know what? We've been using that intro, and my daughter made it originally. She did a fantastic job, but we were like, we got to have artwork that belongs to us in that intro and not that other stuff from those other companies. So I did a little finagling this morning and popped in some core draft, a little bit of First Man in there. Our visages, our wonderful faces are in it as well. So that will be the new opening for a while. So there you go. Let's say hi to some fine people in the chat. Randy Howell, hello. Last chance to sign up for Kit Carter Planet Doom. I'm signed up. Are you?
I am.
Well, you better check your spam folder when it launches. Just saying. That launches later today. I will be on with Aaron later tonight, and Ethan is supposed to do a stream, so we will be there. Be there or be square. Well, damn, I just got done watching Underworld 2. There you go. Hyperkaiju, it's been a while, my friend. Haven't seen you around in a bit. Glad you're back. Blackjack, hello. Marcus is in the house. Just scrolling down. Paulus Arts, hello. Joe Bernardo. George, Bonnie, hello. Let's see. That's right. First Man's in it. Hello to you. There you go. So, yeah. So, we'll be joined soon. Mark says, I'm signed up. And now I have to save some money. Yeah, because Aaron is doing a hardcover and a softcover version.
That's pretty cool.
The hardcover is drawn by him, and the softcover is a mystery artist. I know who it is, but I've been warned to secrecy.
I do not know who it is. So,
and after the professionals last night, when we were all hanging out backstage when the show was over, he showed us the cover by his guest artist. It looks freaking cool. So very excited for Aaron launching that. You know what else I'm excited about? So one little known fact about our guest coming up is he's a Minnesota Vikings fan. And what did they do? Oh, that's right. They laid the smackdown on the Niners Monday night. Wow. So there's only one team in football that has one loss now, and it's Kansas City. Other than that, the Niners are just kind of middle of the road at 5-2. Wow. How the mighty have fallen. Joe, I know you probably stayed up crying a little bit because they were beat by a 2-4 team. It's okay, buddy. You'll get over it. You'll get over it. Welcome to the middle, as we like to say. Welcome to the middle. It is not Cecil says. He says that because the initials of the guest artists are CS. And no, it's not me. It's my middle name is Chris. So it's not Christopher Smith, not going by a middle name or anything. Even though I did do artwork of Kit Carter that I'm hoping he's going to use. Oh boy, here we go. Let's not deflect now. It's okay to be beat by 2-4 team. It happens, Joe. It happens. Look, it's just not going to be the Niners year. That's all.
Yep. Joe says you still owe me.
I'll get you. Well, beer can't.
Whoa, Marcus has an idea.
Beer can't be delivered through Uber. What's the idea? Well, Honey's KC Sweets. What's the idea, Marcus? As we wait for the guest. By the way, our guest, I first discovered Kevin Grievous when on these two books. I didn't know who he was when I picked these up. I just really like the art style on these two books. So I had to get them. These came out. Wow, these are kind of old. These came out in 2006. And then, of course, Little Dark Storm. This is his latest one. I bought from him a few months back. I just want to see if I had anything. Nope. So Dark Storm is cool. Very cool costume design on this guy. Ken Lashley cover. Very nice there. So I don't know. Maybe we'll be stood up. It's never happened to me before. I know Dennis has been stood up multiple times when he was in college, so he's used to it. I don't understand this feeling right
Except
now.
I'm the one who did the standing up.
I doubt
Yeah, I know you say that.
it could be because I told him how much of a fanboy you are of him, and he just doesn't want to meet. He doesn't want somebody just tongue hanging out, fawning over him during the whole show.
Well,
That could be
he is taller than me. He definitely is taller. I actually would like to meet him in person. Hopefully he makes it to one of the shows that we're going to, because he is a pretty tall guy. I of course know him from Underworld and that whole series, which was awesome. So hopefully everything's good. He'll be on, but we might as well talk about Halloween Day while we're waiting.
Oh yeah, we're going to be doing a special Dennis and Andy show. We'll still do Wednesday next week, but Halloween is Tuesday, and Tuesday morning we're going to do a special Halloween episode of the Dennis and Andy show. Dare I say, we might dress up. You never know. You'll have to tune in to find out. But we will be drinking beer Tuesday morning.
I just picked up these craft beers that are on there. It is a pumpkin porter, 6% alcohol by volume.
Jesus, we're doing that Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
What am I, Cecil?
It is
Drinking heavy
somewhere.
beer?
That's just it. We feel like Cecil. So it'll be time, we probably will be dressed up.
God, Tuesday morning, drinking a heavy beer like that, I might be out for the rest of the day. Wake up again for the professionals for the Halloween episode of The Bros, hosted by Graham. Good googly moogly. That's crazy. Hold on here. I just realized something. I did say Eastern, right? Yeah, I said Eastern. Just making sure, checking boxes, because I know
Pumpkin ale.
Kevin is in a different time zone. So I'm hoping he didn't think it's 3 o'clock his time, because that would stink, and then we'd have to reschedule, which is fine.
Oh, look, and it's Marcus's birthday.
All right, Dennis will buy you a cake.
You want to see your 6 feet? Look at that.
Oh, that would be my birthday suit. I don't know if you want to see that.
Andy, you want to do a double or nothing for a better season? We're talking just record here.
Oh, please.
Is that a no?
I don't even know what the bet was anymore, but I'm fine. Whatever. Double or
well, you hear that, Joe? You can make up whatever it is.
No.
Because
I'm the one on camera. I get to lay down the ground rules. Is it 2 beers or something? So what is it? If I win, he owes me 2. If he wins, I owe him nothing. I don't know how that works. So
Joe, just type it out. We'll
type it out. Type out whatever you think the bet was, and then I have a good memory when I see things, so I'll see it and probably be able to go, that's right. That's what it is. So you do that. Let us know. And tomorrow night we are going to go see, in the spirit of Halloween, Five Nights at Freddy's. That is the it's supposed to be a horror movie, but I mean the trailer just doesn't give me that vibe. It looks more almost kind of fun, but it's basically like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, and this dude is a security guard at night, and he takes his daughter with him, and animatronics are possessed by like the souls of kids or some crap. So we'll see. We're going to see that. We'll have the review up Friday for that. The printer has core draft, and any day now I should be getting what the hell is that? Any day now I should be getting the printer proofs so we can actually go through them, which we will do on camera. We can actually hold up the physical proof copies. What do we got here? Andy, you need to draw a football comic book. I do. I mean, I've drawn football players as heroes. A full comic would be kind of fun. So yeah, when we get the printer proofs, we'll do that. Of course, one thing, I might as well share the screen, do a little pimping of my own until the guest arrives. Oh no, David Brohawk, Kevin can't make it. He had emergency to tend to. He told me to ask if he can reschedule. Of course he can reschedule. Brohawk, let him know to just message me when he can, and we will of course reschedule, and we will still talk about his book and stuff. So yeah, man, I hope whatever the emergency is, I hope it's nothing too bad and everything works out just fine. Thanks for letting us know, Brohawk. Not a problem. Life happens. Joe says it was $10 bet. How about a commission of one of my characters' heads if you lose or nothing?
Oh, gee, I like that.
Just thanks, Brohawk. Really appreciate it. Dave, if you want to jump on and hang out with us, you're more than welcome to, unless you're busy. That's fine. You know, I could do a commission, but if I lose, I have to wait. So if I lose,
already lost.
I've already lost. So if we do it again and it wasn't a commission, I would owe him $20, not 10. So what he's saying is instead of me giving him $20 if I lose, I would give him a head sketch.
That's right.
A $20 head sketch? Because my head sketches usually go for more than that.
Oh, man.
See? We'll think about it.
I do like his
I'll let you know at week 17.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you hear that? There's that cowboy confidence once again coming out. Just so you all know, I moved up to 3rd place in fantasy football this week.
I am holding steady at 10, which means I still make the playoffs. Guys, go sign up for Nice and Tight. The comic pencil, well, it's actually, see, they limit the amount of characters. So the full title is Nice and Tight, the comic book pencil art of Andy Smith. Sign up now. If you sign up and back, you'll get a limited edition trading card just for signing up and backing, of course. This book is 52 pages and spotlights a bunch of pencils, full type pencils I've done for other inkers back when I was working for other companies where I had to just turn in full pencils. 52 pages, bigger than a comic book. It's a little oversized. And sign up for it now.
Jimmy's asking you a question.
When am I going to get to ink you? Well, I don't know, Jimmy. I don't really do full pencils anymore. We'll have to figure it out. Any core draft? No, there's no core draft in Nice and Tight because I didn't do full pencils on core draft at all. So, oh, that's right. I forgot about Graybeards. All right. I voted for Graybeards, so hopefully the category I voted for will be picked. I'll have to check later. Have fun. And it's not a competition, David. It's not a competition. So guys, sign up for this now. Randy popped the link. The link is also in the description below, so you can sign up for this. It will be launching soon. Here's a question for you guys, because I love input. I have an idea for a video, but do you think a book like this really needs a video, a 30-second video? Let me know if you think it does. I do have an idea for one, and I still have a couple weeks before I plan on launching it. So let me know. And then, of course, what we will talk about, and when we have them back on and reschedule, and who knows with the reschedule, just so we don't have to wait till another Wednesday because we have a guest next week. We might just schedule it for another day. And
maybe we do it special. We bring them on for Halloween.
Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, we could.
Maybe we'll see if that works into a schedule. We were going to do a special Halloween one. That might be cool. We'll see what it's all about.
Yeah, that'd be cool. What am I getting here? Can you collaborate with John Byrne? I mean, John doesn't do anything. I've inked stuff of his just for fun. I would love to ink a full book over him. I did ink some Spider-Man stuff over him, a few pages back in the 90s. I was helping out on an issue. So let's see. There's something. What's this one say? Promote to demote. So that means yes for video. Yes, your pencils are outstanding. Give everyone a preview. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of for the video is I would, not show full pages, but kind of zoom in on panels and stuff to give the video some motion. So, because I don't want to spoil everything, but there's going to be stuff from Batman, X-Men, Superman, Earth 2, fun stuff like that. You should do a live drawing of Kevin's character. Oh, wait, right now? Well, I'm not doing that right now. I'm not set up.
We are not set up. We are all the way back from the camera because we have to have wide angle shots for this group.
I do like that idea, but I tell you what, the character I'd want to draw if I did it live is Darkstorm, because I really like this superhero and I love the costume design and stuff. Or do a drawing. I got to tell you, I love the Vindicators, which has Darkstorm on the cover. Let me just remove this real quick. There's Darkstorm right there on the cover of Vindicators. I know it's hard to see. And then Guardians, Guardian Heroes. Cool stuff. So that's not a bad idea. David might have to do that. You tell Aaron Lopresti that for one of his polls for Graybeards, it needs to be Kordrath, First Man, Penumbra, and see which one gets picked. That's what he needs to do. What is this video?
All right, guys, this is just a real quick short for you nerds out there. I didn't share the video because it's me talking and you're getting me anyway. But guess what arrived right before I got in the car to driving to Andy's over here today?
New sex doll.
The UPS truck backed in and blocked me in, and that, my friends, is the new 34-inch Starship Enterprise die-cast Tomy, fully original light up. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, that is massive.
And that is what she said. He brought that in the house, and his wife goes, "Look at the size of that thing." And then I said, "Wow, words like that have never come out of your mouth before."
It weighs like 29 pounds, and I am going to be doing tomorrow an unboxing video. Literally, I was backing out, so my wife filmed me bringing it in. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say is tomorrow I'll be unboxing it, showing the box, seeing all the pieces, probably laying everything out. And then it's time to start putting that bad boy together.
Wait a second. It doesn't, for what you paid for it, the thing's not already put together?
I don't know how many pieces. No, because it is not already put together. You still have to put it together.
Can't. He's going in. He's about to start up the Graybeards with Mr. Lopresti, so he's got to prep for that. Dude, when you do a live stream, it's not just get on right when the stream starts. There's prep work that goes into it, guys. Prep work. Dennis, that is badass. Hopefully, the thing is, I heard the audio to this, and all I could hear was a bunch of rattling, so I just hope it's not broken in there.
You did not hear any rattling.
I was like, oh my God, listen to all that rattling going on. That is awful. That is awful.
So yeah, anyway, guys, that's all I got from that. It was literally in there. And I actually got a second one, but I didn't get a picture of that. My Cyberfrog, my ketchup tier arrived. So that came in a big box with nice fancy Ethan tape on there. It looks great. I popped it open. I got a bunch of the foils and stuff. So that arrived. So yeah, the UPS man dropped me off 2 big boxes. Comics aren't quite as big as this one, but still really good size.
That's right. See, now I thought Aaron said he was going live before the Graybeards to launch Kit Carter, and then after Graybeards doing it again. Maybe he's just waiting for tonight with Ethan. That could be what it is. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, because I was going to EFAP that, but it doesn't look like he is right now. So he'll do that later. I guess everybody go check out the Crown of Fire. Oh, look at that.
Since you're asking, Jimmy, that's what it was. It was $600. And yeah, guys, this is a 1 in 350. Man, I'd love a 1-to-1 scale, but got nowhere to park that one. It would take up the whole neighborhood.
You know, if they're drawing Watchmen, it's a good thing I'm not on Graybeards, because I would draw Dr. Manhattan sitting with his legs spread.
And
a cold beer in his hand.
Doing the Basic Instinct.
That's right.
Cross.
Damn good thing I'm not on that show today.
Yeah. But guys, this is actually what it is. It's really a large, it is a really cool ship. It's all die cast. It's all the exact colors and that the original Enterprise that they used to film with, the guys that helped restore the original shooting model with the Smithsonian, so it's authentic. Those are the guys that came in. They got the exact colors for the nacelles, the light, everything that works on this. It is absolutely awesome.
Let's see what
the saucer even separates, even though we never saw it in the TV show. It
Dude,
was in the technical manual.
I can't wait to come over. We're going to play frisbee with the saucer. It's going to be awesome. What Marvel book would you love to draw, Andy? Silver Surfer. There you go. I wouldn't mind doing a little Silver Surfer. He's a fun guy. I've drawn him before. I think it'd be fun to do again. So I'm going with Silver Surfer.
So speaking of Silver Surfer, as I wrap up, but anyway, that is what I'm going to be unboxing tomorrow, guys. But speaking of Silver Surfer, they did Marvel did announce for news. Well, it came out who the latest, because they're going to be introducing one of Galactus's herald. There is rumor it might be at the very end of Loki, like an after credit scene.
Oh,
we will see if that winds up happening at probably the last episode of the season. But I'll give you one guess who it's going to be, and it is not Silver Surfer. So I will rule that one.
Oh, my favorite, Firelord.
Firelord was really who I was hoping for. Firelord is one of my favorites. I do like Terex.
We'll give you another hint.
It's neither of those two.
There was a car in the 70s named same name as this character. Car in the 70s, same name as the character.
Firelord.
No, that was Firebird. Can you make the book looks of Tom DeWin downloadable? I really need to download them so I can watch without internet. I don't know, honestly, because the reason I like doing the book looks. I like putting them on YouTube, but since I go page by page and you can pretty much just skip buying a book if you just pause it. If I made it downloadable, that just really feels like, I don't know. Probably not. Because one, I'd have to send a link. I don't think there's an option on YouTube to go, oh yeah, make this downloadable for everybody. I don't think.
Yeah, I think the only way that, as far as I know, to do it, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is you have to have that YouTube Red and pay for it. That way you can download.
Yeah, I mean, if you pay for YouTube Red, you can download
any of it. Yeah.
Or
because when I'm clicking on any of my streams, there's no way for me to make it downloadable. There's nothing that I have in the settings.
Right.
If there's something that we're missing that like it's hidden somewhere, just let us know in the chat. We can look into it. And Marcus was first. Jimmy was right on his heel.
It is Nova. You can download straight from YouTube using an app. That's what I was going to say. If you Google how to download a YouTube video, there's freeware out there that you can use to download videos. So I would do, and you don't even have to install it. Like the one I use, I go to the website, I just put in the link to the video, hit download, and boom. So, but yes, it is Nova, as in the hot gold chick, which I got to be honest, I'm fine with them using her. I just hope they don't go, wow, she can't just be naked and gold. We got to do something. Like Mystique. They did her perfect Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Yes.
Blue body paint with a little bit of that texture. That's all you need for Nova is a nice hot chick that's gold. Boom. Done.
Keep
do
it
some
simple.
energy.
KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. If they do it like the comics, it'll be great. I like all of the heralds. Honestly, I didn't, out of all of the ones we were talking about, I wouldn't have minded any of them. They all have really good points as long as they do them like they do them in the comic. That's it. And they just have a tendency not to. Joe asked if we liked Loki season 2. We were talking about trying to do a show on it with you, and I know Brian and stuff like that. And I have just been so behind getting up. I watched the first 2 episodes. I don't know if 3's out yet, but I saw the first 2. It's been fine. It hasn't knocked my socks off.
It's okay.
And I don't think it was crap. I really don't.
We watch
I
it.
like Airwalker.
Airwalker's cool.
Yeah.
I think I have his first appearance actually. Not in great shape because it wasn't worth anything when I bought it. I like Loki season 2. My daughter and I watch it. Owen Wilson's great. The guy that plays Loki, Tom Hiddleston, he's great. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think the problem is they took so long to put it out compared to, from when season 1 came out, that I wouldn't be surprised if the ratings took a big drop, not because of quality, but because people are like, I don't care anymore. That's the problem. I mean, Marvel did it right with the movies. And yeah, COVID effed a lot of things up, but they were continuously, every year there was a movie. I mean, they got to the point of, 3 a year where it was spring, summer, early winter, fall, late fall, whatever. So you never really, the momentum never died down. Now COVID screwed things up, lost some momentum. Then some of this, let's be honest, a lot of the stuff after Endgame was just bad. So that doesn't help. But with Loki season 1 was good. And then you had a lot of mediocre stuff in between, Marvel series. And then it took so long to get Loki season 2 out. It's like, these other series were mediocre. Is season 2 just going to, I don't care.
Some were mediocre. Some were absolute terrible. Like She-Hulk, not watchable. Ms. Marvel, not watchable. I give everything a shot, and I didn't even finish Ms. Marvel. It was awful. That's why the Marvels movie coming out, Andy and I will take a bullet. Gonna go see this for you guys, so we'll review it. And but I'm gonna tell you, my expectations and interest level are at like an all-time low for anything Marvel, and I just don't care anything about the characters, what they're building up. And I know that is where they were talking about introducing the Fantastic Four in an after credit sequence.
I don't think that's going to happen. Do you?
We will see.
I don't think it's going to happen because I don't think they could keep a lid on if they're going to do that in an after credit scene with the Marvels, introduce the Fantastic Four. I honestly think it would have leaked out already who the actors are. I don't think they can keep a lid on it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Right. But the problem is with the first phase that ended with Endgame, it was only like what? It was only a few years in that you knew they were leading to Endgame. They were leading to something big with Thanos. Right? I mean, they teased it at the end of the first Avengers movie. So you knew they were leading to something really big. The problem with what they're doing now is all the movies that have come out since then, even with the end credit stuff, you're just kind of sitting there going, but what are you leading to that's big? What's the big event you're leading to? Some say it's Secret Wars. Some say it's, what's the other big one that's been thrown about? Or it wasn't just Secret Wars. I thought there was another Marvel event that was in the books that they were possibly leading to.
Secret Wars is the big one.
The point is, but they're not doing a good enough job
now
leading you down that path with anticipation, like they did Secret Invasion. That should have been a movie. The TV
that was awful, and that ending, it's like the She-Hulk ending. It was just ridiculously bad. I mean, it's like, have some care. The original source material, Star Wars is running into this, Marvel's running into it. The original source material is really good. Not everybody liked the original Secret Wars with the Beyonder. I did. I thought it was fun. Secret Wars 2, that crappy 9-issue miniseries, not a fan at all. But the original one I thought was neat. Just like I enjoyed Contest to Champion, their first little miniseries that they had done. But, what Joe said, Hawkeye was the best out of all the new intro stuff that they were trying to do. And that's because there was chemistry in the actor and the actress, and they really did a nice job. The story was mediocre, but their chemistry, that was fine. I would think they're getting a hint with, Daredevil Reborn. They've just basically fired everybody after filming the 4th episode, starting over from scratch, scrapping it. Maybe they're starting to get the hint or not.
By the way, Mr. Lawlis, I just sent you the link in Messenger. So if you want to pop in, come on in.
We always
as they say. Real quick. So our guest, Kevin Grievous, has to postpone because of an emergency he has to take care of. So we will definitely reschedule with him. Where the hell's the mouse? There it is. But we were going to talk about, let me just make this larger so you guys can see it. That's what she said. I beat you to it, Dennis. I know what you were thinking, you bastard.
Yeah, but at least you didn't have to take a pill for it to pop up.
So, Digentera, Rise of the Djinn is Kevin's new book. I really dig this artwork. And, I'm an art guy. Kevin explained the story great on Aaron Lepresti's stream last week. He's definitely making a round, so be on Billy Tucci tomorrow night. It looks like a great book. She's a detective. There's obviously some mystical type stuff that goes on as well. I won't do it justice trying to describe it, so I'll talk about how cool I think the artwork is. It looks very exciting. It's going to be 120 some pages. The book itself, well, you can do digital, it looks like, for 15. Of course, the real trade paperback is $30. That's awesome. The swag box is 60.
And you are correct. Prater, yeah. Gintara.
I know it was Gintara. I just like to test you people to correct me. He didn't correct me. So I had to rely on the chat. Once again, Dennis failed his partner on a live stream.
He took a breath, and there's no way to correct you because there hasn't been a single pause in it.
Shut up.
It's amazing. You must be able to hold your breath for like 10 minutes underwater.
I can't. You can get a signed book for $65. You can get a t-shirt and signed book. You can get a voicemail from Kevin himself.
We will tell him that.
That's right. You can get a voicemail from Kevin himself for $150. Dennis, I believe, is back in that one. You can get a 30-minute phone convo for $400. He'll talk to you about whatever. Maybe writing tips. Dennis, pay that one. How to break into movies. Who knows? It's your half hour. Maybe you can just, he has a really deep voice. Ask him to sing some Barry White. I don't know. Let's see.
Maybe he was Brie Larson.
Maybe. So there you go. So guys, go check this out. Back at today or when he comes on. I like to wait till the guest is on. So when we do have Kevin on, I'm guaranteed to back it. I know Dennis is too.
Yeah. Guys, this looks great. I was really excited to talk to him about it, especially with the mythology of the Djinn and stuff like that. That is stuff that's up my alley.
Gintara.
You know what? He'll be on when we get him on next time. So we're going to save all these really cool questions and stuff for him when he comes on there. But it's still worth a look because this looks like a really cool project back.
Gintara, Rise of the Djinn, a thrilling tale about a terminally ill police detective who discovers that she is the prophesized member of an ancient race of Djinn. Dun, dun, dun. I dig it. I've read a few things Kevin's written. I tell you what, he wrote, this really annoys me too, because I actually sold it like a dumbass. Oh my God, what was that character for Marvel that he created? Not the Blue Marvel. It was a trade paper. It was a limited series. Then it was a trade paperback. The limited series is really expensive now. In the trade paperbacks usually don't go up in price. Well, this one did. And like a dumbass, I sold mine for just like $5 a few years ago. So that was stupid.
Hey, guys, so here's the thing. Never sell your comics unless you know you're never getting back into them. Because you always regret it. I have stopped collecting twice. I've gotten rid of stuff, and I regret it every single time. Just letting you know. So, unless you can't help it, just don't.
I just got a message from Kevin. Totally my fault. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, we're still pimping him. Tell him we'll catch him next time. But Yeah. So Joe said they want to do an Avengers movie, Kang Dynasty, without the Avengers, right? I mean, really, Brie Larson, Howard, Hypocrite Mackie, Too Thick Shang. Yeah, guys,
What's he throwing a writer's name in there for?
Well, it's that's Captain America, and then Shang-Chi, and then She-Hulk and Winter Soldier. Yeah, guys, it's just, but this is what they've reduced it to. They had the greatest, that and Star Wars were the two greatest money pits ever in it, and it is amazing how quickly you can just ruin it with just one bad idea after another. Because I mean, they were on the right track. See, never give away comics, right? Keep your comics. You never know when you're going to do it. I did when I got rid of some of mine a couple of times, especially after the move this last time. And I got rid of a lot of my Dungeons and Dragons, my first, second, third edition stuff. Guys, I regret it all the time because I always want to go back and do it. So, he
literally cries himself to sleep, biting his pillow every night. Oh, yep. Wait, no, he's biting his pillow for another reason and crying, but he does cry himself to sleep about the books he got rid of.
It's Tuesday night, and I'm like, damn it, I have to go to Andy's tomorrow. and then I take enough pills, and it puts me out.
It's true. It does. It does. I have 3/4 of a long box over here I'm going to be looking to get rid of. But I did a pretty good job of going through. It's mostly newer stuff. I don't think any of it's going to shoot up extremely in value. So I'm pretty good with getting rid of that 3/4 of a long box whenever we make it to a buddy's store that will give me some store credit. So I'm good with that. So
yeah, I hope you guys have been picking up. It's Funny Book Day. I picked up all my new comics this week, so I'll be starting out my quick flips. But Starship Enterprise comes first. But the new Conan came out this week, and I actually had somebody say that Robert E. Howard would be very disappointed in it, and
I like it.
I actually kind of disagree, and I to everybody each their own. I can give you guys my opinions and my grades, but there are things that I don't like, but you guys do, and vice versa. But I actually think Titan's doing a great job since they got the Conan license from Marvel. So I'm enjoying what they're doing right now. So kudos.
That's right. Closing in 3 days, Clint Helinski's Maidens of Mayhem. Go check that out. Go back it. Clint does very fun comics. His art style is very fun. You can see the different artists that influence him. I've backed all his stuff. I backed that.
We had him on the show last week, him and Doja Kun, and so you can go back and watch it and check it. It is good.
Yeah, dude. Issue 4 just came out of Conan today, like Dennis said. I'm buying it. The guy's artwork, very, very, very heavily John Buscema influenced.
It is.
Which I love because Big John's not around anymore, unfortunately. So it's cool to see somebody do that and bring back a more classical style and see that it actually sells. Because that's the thing with Marvel, DC. They just shy away from stuff like that. And it's sad. I mean, they have artists that are good. They have a handful. It's not like their whole stable is, but honestly, get some good artists in there that know how to tell a story and just draw real well. Doesn't matter if it's classical style or not. The writer, it's Jim Zub, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jim Zub is the writer.
I'm gonna dig out the one from this week and you guys can take a peek.
I saw a comment. I was gonna. I regretted selling my whole Spider-Man issues, the Black Suit premiere, the Clone Saga, the intro of Venom. Yeah, dude. I still have, luckily, the first appearance of the Black Suit from when I was a kid. I got it slabbed. It's like a 9 something, and I just have a reprint of it if I ever want to look at it. So, and on Sunday, we're driving down to South Carolina for Greenville Comic-Con Mini. It's just a one-day show. Marcus is coming down, even though it's his birthday. We're his present because he gets to see Dennis and I. I mean, I tell you, I'm not kidding. Marcus literally said, guys, all I want for my birthday is to see you. Wow, that's a great 2-page spread. Thanks for spoiling it for me. I try not to flip through books that I know I want to read.
You're full
And
of
then-
crap.
I'm not. Let me see that now. Now, I
No,
wanna see it.
no, now you're not going to see it. Now you got to wait.
I'm going to tear that book up and take a shit on it if you don't let me see it.
Wow.
Well, it's not my copy. Mine's in the house. I
Yeah.
would never do that to my.
So, guys, that's just a hint, but no, it actually is. It's the story's been solid. The art's been quite enjoyable.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like I said, I've enjoyed it. And most of the comments on the videos and stuff that I get, both the ones that they post there and the ones that they send private, it's all been positive for the most part. I said, just like anything.
That's almost as cool as my core draft 2-page spread. Almost as cool.
Not quite,
But yeah, it's cool. Almost as cool. But no, seriously, this is a great book. And I got the black and white virgin cover.
I want half, Eddie.
Are we getting a divorce? No. I mean, we are common law married, but like any good marriage, we don't have sex anymore. So it's cool.
There is a bunch. If you guys are also looking for some good indie books and stuff like that for Halloween, James Tinian is doing, a Dracula. So I did pick up Dracula. So that I will be flipping through this week. There's been a couple of them that
Joe wants the link for the Enterprise. You can't buy it anymore, as far as I know. I could be
No, it wasn't. It was a one shot. We talked about it a couple of times on earlier shows.
So in issue 4.
Yeah, this is the 4th issue. So issue number 4. But they did order, there were like 50 covers for number 1. So if you go down to your local comic shop, chances are they at least have some cover of issue number 1.
And we do have a get. Oh, he left.
Who was it?
It was Dan. You kept your fucking mouth. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, that's why.
It's not like you can't see on the screen
Well, I'm
when
looking
somebody
through a
pops
stack
up.
of comics, so
Jesus.
that's your job. How about you do your job for
I
once?
did. I brought Dan.
Howie the hellhound.
Now I can fuck away with the brain. What's up, Dan?
Wow.
How you doing?
Oh, it looks pretty ghostly back there, you and your fangs.
See, you're all set for Halloween. You should come on Tuesday.
Wait, make me big.
Yeah. Look
Make,
at that. I'm just
make me
set
big
that
for a
up
second,
behind you
guys.
Just for today.
You got to make me big for a second.
That's what she said.
Ah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now, if you had your Viking helmet on, you'd really look cool.
Oh, yeah. It's over here.
Sign up for Nice and Tight, guys. You won't want to miss that book. Get a peek behind the curtains of what my full pencils look like. Andy, are you excited about getting the Gay Lantern book? No, I'm not getting it. I did read it last night through a way online. I'll just leave it at that. And it's dumb. So there you go.
Did you buy the first couple of the Green Lantern?
No, he's talking about the one that came out today.
Okay.
Where basically Jagger Hoover, so it takes place in the 40s,
Yeah.
is blackmailing Green Lantern because he's gay. He has photos and stuff. That's part of it in the beginning of the story. And then, of course, because, people took selfies back then. So then it cuts to Alan Scott and his boyfriend in bed, and they had the old school camera from the 40s, and they took a selfie and stuff. And talking about, you should leave your boots on next time. And fun stuff like that. It's just stupid. It's, once again, and I don't give a crap. It's like, yes, I get it. There's comics with straight characters, Superman and Lois, where they show them in bed and kissing and whatever. I get it, but they don't write a story basically around it.
Did you guys see something on? I think Mike Miller posted it. Some Marvel or DC comic. The girls pop on a zit. And it's like a super
Oh my
zit.
God.
What the heck is going on?
So lame. And thank you for that $5 super chat. I forgot to thank you.
What
So
in
thank
the
you.
world is
Thank
going
God,
on?
I was about to say something.
But yeah, no, it's stupid. I read it. The guy that draws it, and I'm sorry, his name is escaping me. The art's nice. I feel, it's like the art is nice in the book. It's modern, and what I mean by that is it's very open. So if it was in black and white, it would mostly look more like a coloring book. But with today's color, you don't have to worry about that. But
I think all these editors are terrified to turn anything down. Like they just they're scared to edit.
Yeah.
Because first off, probably there's no sales, and so they're just trying to get the thing out. But whatever.
I don't see this book lasting. And by the way, you're right. After this 4th issue, I thought it was a 6-issue story arc, but you said 4, so I'll go with that. The artist does change, but if I remember correctly, it's Dougie Breathwaite, who Dougie's work is fantastic. So it's a nice, even though it's a change, so this artist can go on to the next story arc. It's not a change for the bad, so I will continue along with the next story arc.
Were you guys talking about Conan Titan?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The Del Latore is fantastic. I love it.
Oh, issue 4 came out
It's
today.
like you just see that and you go, oh, good. Someone, Conan is in good hands. Now, Jim Zub, I wasn't, thrilled with some of the things I saw when he was at Marvel, but I think now that he's at Titan, he doesn't have to deal with any of that nonsense anymore. So hopefully he's doing better.
Well, it came up, Dan, because I do my quick flips every week on the new books, and then occasionally I'll do full reviews if enough people want to see it. And I happen to be doing Conan. I've really enjoyed it, and somebody did put up there that message that they thought that Robert E. Howard would be basically turning over in his grave. He thought he does not like what they're doing with it. And I was like, wow.
Wait, at Titan?
And yeah, so I talked to my local comic shop, and we got talking about it today before I came over. And he goes, out of all the subscribers, I've only had one person drop it and say they didn't like it. Everybody else has enjoyed it. So I think we could call that a pretty good success for Titan.
And I tell you, somebody that is still alive that would give you a good evaluation of it, and I he's probably read it, is Roy Thomas. I mean, Roy wrote so much of that Conan stuff. It'd be neat to see if he has read it and what he thinks about it. Because he was the guy that just started it and wrote so much of it. I mean, hell, I'd love to be able to know what Stan or John Buscema thought, but they're no longer with us, so we can't. But I'd love to know what Roy Thomas.
Randy, I totally agree. So glad Marvel just wasn't the place for Conan.
Correct.
It's just not. The state they're in now, the politically correct stuff. That's not the place for him. He can't be there. No way.
No.
Oh, and I think Roy Thomas was just at he was doing a signing, I think, at like Eastgate Comics or something. Not too far away. That would have been something cool. I wonder if any of you guys out there got to go into it and maybe chatted with him about it. But anyway, that would be a great idea if you see Roy. Ask him.
Yeah.
The only thing that Titan's doing wrong, I would say, is not hiring me to do a cover.
Yes,
I would agree with that.
I concur.
If they did that, then they would be, Although I can't complain. The Del Toro stuff is just fantastic. So.
No, it is. Well, it'd be cool to see you color something over Del Toro too.
I could, yeah. Actually, I think I just did one for practice once, but
that'd be cool. But I'd rather just see you do a whole cover from scratch. So.
Yeah, I'm starting to. I loved coloring this stuff. I love coloring, Bud stuff. But it's just like I'm getting antsy just to do the whole thing,
Oh yeah, dude. I hear you.
Dan's getting giddy.
He's getting giddy.
Yeah, getting excited. Although I'm having my focus right at the moment is this YouTube channel doing tutorials and stuff.
I haven't got notification. What was the last one you put up? Because I hadn't really got notification.
It's been about a week since I put it up. Because to tell you the truth, I'm working on hands. And although I can draw a decent hand, teaching it or trying to break it down in a way I'm trying to figure out a way to teach it, even to myself. This is an interesting thing is when you teach something, you kind of have to learn it better yourself, So I'm kind of really trying to
because it forces you to think about and have to explain what you're doing.
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, and also just try to like if I'm going to try to get good at hands, I'm going to try to figure out a way because especially the how to draw female figures, that was the biggest. Views so far, and it's because I developed years ago. I developed a style or a technique to approach the female figure that was simple and easy. Because I see a lot of tutorials out there, and they're showing how do they draw women, and it's like it's too complicated. You're not gonna, and the results aren't as good either. If you keep it super simple, that's really the best approach. So I'm trying to find that with the hand because the hand's
I'm caught up. Your last video was the one with putting figures in perspective, so I am caught up.
Yeah.
I was going to let you know, just something to keep an eye on. I don't know if you track your metrics or anything. But every once in a while I'll go through, and if I haven't seen somebody's channel come up for a while, I'm like, oh, it could be just the algorithm, but I'll look. And I had gotten unsubscribed from your channel, so I had to resubscribe.
Really?
And I hadn't physically gone in and did it. This happens, and there's a couple of them. Anna, that Star Wars girl, I got unsubscribed from her, so I have to go in.
I mean, Dennis, when you click
and
on
Andy's channel, I'm definitely unsubscribed.
When you click unsubscribe, that's generally what.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Just be aware. So if you track it and you ever see it go
Now I'm
down,
curious to see if I'm unsubscribed.
right? Just be aware that, and I've gotten a few people that on my channel on the DNA show that they're like, dude, we weren't getting notifications and we didn't unsubscribe. And I'm like, yeah, it happens. I don't know why, but just be aware of it.
Let's
Okay,
see.
good. Yeah,
I am
thanks.
subscribed. Dude, 918. You're almost there. I just
I know.
saw it.
Yeah, I'll get there pretty soon, I think.
Hell yeah, you will not. Dude, if you want to get there, just jam another video on with the word how to draw females in the title. And
I saw one that said how to draw
Or
boobs.
might just subscribe. I would say it showed 917 on mine, so there it was. We saw it live.
yeah, 918. Look at that.
I
Yeah,
saw one.
we-
I saw one
They
with like
have a
100.
1,000 subscriber party.
I saw one with like 100,000 views of how to draw boobs. That'll probably.
Dude, there you go. How to draw
That'll
boobs.
be the one that goes. That'll be the one that goes viral. Just.
How to draw boobs. How to draw sweet vajayjay.
So you do have to be a little careful. So I had somebody ask me to do the Blue Bombshell art book, that he did. They wanted to see a little closer up of it. So I went and did some of the pages, and I submitted it, and I sent the link out right away and said, I put it out there for you guys. This is what you asked for. I no more than put it out there. They did get to see it. They thanked me, and then all of a sudden I got a YouTube strike saying, oh, you can't do that. That breaks community standards. And I was like, well, that's interesting. So they had me do training. You have to take these online video trainings and questions. So I had to answer questions. But it said there's no nudity unless it's considered art. And they give all of these different examples of like art. And as long as you're not doing anything sexually related, or you're not using toys or any other things or phallic things that you're not supposed to, art can be, and you can think of like classic art.
Right.
This qualifies because it was just literally some boobs and stuff like that. So I appealed it, immediately sent it in. I entered in all the information. I said, I literally just finished your training. This actually qualifies exactly what you said. It should not be a strike on it. And I hit submit, and like 5 seconds later, bam, rejected.
Wow.
Dennis had to go through YouTube conversion therapy, and it didn't take.
Yep, they
They didn't
tried
make
to
you
turn
gay?
me into Andy, and I just wasn't having it.
Nope.
They didn't make it gay, Randy.
There can only be
Doesn't-
one, like the Highlander.
Oh my
There
gosh.
can only be one.
Look at that, Dan. Gee, we might get you. Look at 919.
All right, we got to bust that 920 nut, guys. Come on, people. There's 25 people watching. Everybody subscribe.
Guys.
And then once the stream's over, go unsubscribe.
No,
By the way, I
I'm
think
rehabilitated, but I took that strike for you. You asked for it. I delivered, and I took a strike. Now, if I get 2 more strikes before the end of January, so I really have to be careful. They'll just cancel the channel. That's what they said.
Do you get like 3 per year or something, or what?
No. It's
Forever?
three strikes and they can your channel.
Wow.
It's pretty hard though. Like I am surprised that is total BS. You got a strike for that, because usually it's pretty hard to get a strike. Because we'll get hit with a copyright thing, which means like the music behind our intro, right? When my daughter first made that, she just pulled copyright free, license free music. We were fine, and then within the past few months, we can't monetize now whenever we play that intro because whoever did the music, I guess, changed their mind or whatever.
Oh.
So I got to get some different music up there.
Well, I got one earlier, and another one that I refuted, but they were like, oh, you got nudity. It was a Vampirella cover, again, on a flip, and she was fully clothed. But you know how Vampirella is. You obviously know, you draw her. She's got that scantling, but she's still fully clothed. Nope, that's considered nudity. I really disagree with that. So yeah, I got a soft strike on that one.
Oh, YouTube videos are meaningless unless you have a relatively large chat. Oh, okay.
Well, and it's true because literally no human being looked at it. Because when I submitted it, it was back. That algorithm went, oh, rejected. It's kind of like an insurance.
That's right. So
okay. Yeah, you know, that's one thing. I didn't do this purposely, but I don't have any music in my videos. I just go because one thing I kind of hated about watching all these tutorials where you would have this stupid ass intro I gotta just skip ahead of, and I thought I'm just gonna hit my name and get to it. You know, just get down to business. No messing around. No screwing around. No trying to keep the thing going longer than it's supposed to. In fact, it's every effort I have is to try to squeeze it down to smaller time, you know.
You broke to 929.
There you go.
Well, the thing is, so when you do a video, and I mean, you could apply this to live streams too, but it's more for pre-recorded stuff. You know, you can have a small intro or like what you do, which is fine. But then when the video starts, whatever the subject is of the video, you know, whatever you titled it, you really do just want to dive right into it. And then at the end of the video is when they say you should do your, not pitch. I don't want to use the word pitch because that automatically means like, oh, I'm selling something. But it could be your pitch for like, subscribe, and share, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You want to save it right for the end. You know, you're basically your call to action. You want to save the call to action for the end of the video.
Yeah,
and then just get out.
I just put my website at the end because I don't know what I'm going to be working on and what I'm going to be doing. So I just direct them to the website, and the website will tell you everything. So because I don't want to be like, oh, this campaign is happening, and then that video 3 years later is gone, you know, long gone.
I mean, the only other thing, you know, you could experiment with just to see, and I think this would make a hill of beans a difference in the amount of views, is like right now you do it to where, you know, you're small and then you've got the big screen of your art. Just pull yourself out so they just hear you. So it's all just the screen of the art.
Yeah.
You know?
Although I think people do like to see you too. That's kind of interesting. I think that's part of the human connection, you know, the talking.
He just doesn't get it. I'm trying to be subtle. Dan, you're not that attractive. Get off the screen.
People will love to see me.
You've got a great voice, but you have a face for radio, Dan.
Or you got to do what Kelsey does, and he's got that big the looper, he's smoking and whatever, and he just goes and you can talk for smoking.
How about now?
Yeah.
How about
there
now?
You go. See, that's perfect. Now, if you did that.
See, 8 traits, you're right. It's all about the size. I had a look. I'm at 2,790. I've got a small channel. You know, we just do our thing, and that's not enough to make them a ton of money. So yeah, they don't care. And you would think they would help want you to grow it because the more you grow, the more. And just so you guys know, we are on Rumble. So all of these cool live streams and episodes, it does go up there. We do all the DNA stuff goes right up onto Rumble. So for those of you who are really upset with YouTube, there isn't a Rumble alternative for you where you can view and watch them. And usually once it gets aired on here, it immediately starts uploading into Rumble.
That's right.
Hey, you guys.
Dave, when you draw, this is something I wanted to ask from watching. You're not working on a Cintiq, are you? Are you just working on a small stylus? Or are you actually working on a Cintiq?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm working on a Cintiq, but I mirror the screens so that I because I can't see it that well.
It's weird. Just from watching you do it, like where you can see just that little thumbnail of you while you're drawing, even though you can't see what you're drawing on.
Yeah. I got my Mac, you know, my big screen, and then I got the Cintiq. But I mirror the screens because sometimes I can't. It's almost like my hands. I've gotten so used to it. My hand almost is in the way sometimes of what I'm doing. You know, like I can see better.
What I was meaning is it almost looks like you're drawing on the old school Wacom tablet because it looks like you're looking at the screen when you draw instead of looking down at the Cintiq.
I am. I'm looking at the screen. That's why I learned.
Really?
You know, I always had the Wacom tablet, but without this, you know, the screen. I just got one fairly recently, so I'm kind of used to it. That's why I like to do the mirror thing. So I'm really using it as old school tablet because it's just so
Oh,
natural
wow.
for me. But it's sort of different things for different object. Like when I'm trying to maybe trace something, or do a flat. Sometimes looking at it straight down is good, and then sometimes I can see better detail on the big screen. So
Right.
it's kind of a combination of the two. So I'd like to mirror them so I can use either one.
Oh.
So, but I really, you really, I am looking at, I'm looking just like old school. I'm looking up and drawing down kind of thing.
Wow. I haven't worked that
By the
way
way,
in so
I think
long.
isn't Aaron launching right now, pretty much for Kit Carter?
Well, no, they're supposed to be doing Graybeards.
Yeah.
And then,
And then he's launching.
and then
right?
he's launching after, and Ethan's
Okay.
supposed to be picking it up. So,
Right, okay.
you know, I'll jump on there. Let's see what he's up to.
I was going to say we should.
He's just starting now. He's got an intro going and great
Let him
beards.
go.
He is just starting it. Let's EFAP him real quick.
Is that hard to do to EFAP somebody, like to just bring up their?
No,
bring
it's
up
just
their-
sharing your screen. Once
Just
I
sharing your
see
screen.
where you see it there, let's see. Graybeards. You said he's just starting it because I don't see it yet. Let me click
Yeah,
my
I saw it.
notifications.
Yep, it was working.
Oh wait, here it is. Let's see.
Yeah.
An ad.
And
Hey, what was the final total like for Core Draft? What was the?
Both campaigns, the final total was 108.
we were $11 short of 109,000.
Nice. That's so
Yeah.
cool, man. That's exciting. I mean, that was a lot of fun. I mean, it was fun just not only just
It was.
doing the
It
art.
was great having. I'm glad you came on. We absolutely had a blast
Yeah.
doing it. All of you guys were great supporters. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just
can't
it's a lot
wait.
of fun.
Can't wait for the books to arrive.
Yeah, no,
All right,
it's-
let's see
it's
if
a
we
lot
can
of
get
fun.
more viewers watching Graybeards here than he has on his channel.
What's the
If
breakdown?
anybody's watching Graybeards right now, type in the chat that we're EFAPing them.
See, there it is. $11 short.
$11
We were
short.
really close. So that means when we launch Volume 2, our goal has to be
110.
well, no,
I'm
200,
ready.
218,000.
Oh, 200. I
we
like
got
the way
to
you
double
think.
it.
I like the way you think.
We should double every campaign.
Well, I have actually. Though.
I know, that's
so.
what I'm
So if we
saying.
could double this one. The next one, that'd be great.
Hey, lock in those Bud Root covers. That's for sure. That.
These guys need to get the
You know,
drawings.
I never
damn it.
even knew about. I didn't know Bud Root his art existed. I wasn't familiar with his work, and so it was what a pleasant surprise that was. You know, to find that.
Yeah, I wish you were close to us because Bud's going with us. We've got a show down in Greenville and this weekend, and Bud and his wife are going to be there. So yeah, we're going to have a great time.
Just tried Intuos Skin for the first time in years. I'm having trouble with it.
Can we
Oh,
hear those
okay.
guys? I can't hear them.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear 'em?
Yeah, I turned the volume off, but yeah, hold on. Let me know if you hear it. Can you hear it?
I cannot.
You can't hear it, Dan?
I don't. Maybe is it going through YouTube and it might not come through StreamYard? I can't hear it. No.
No, I shared the audio, I thought. Hold on. Let me try it again.
Dead air, guys.
Let's try it. Audio.
So, what do you think of these apparitions behind me? By the way,
I love it.
Are they frightening?
Make a list by hand. You guys get your cards.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah, I
Let's
can
see.
hear now.
Like 16, first to back the hardcover. Wait a minute, there was 16 backers before someone backed the hardcover. Wow, that's not showing me the kind of love I expect.
For 16 sales, there should be 16 hardcovers and soft
On
covers.
right, there should be. I know. You know, it's more expensive, but it's
Where's
heavier.
Williams?
So,
It takes 20 minutes
Is he-
just to
is he a
read
no-show or-
all buying.
I know. Well, I took
agree
me
with you.
30 minutes just to
First
go
one,
through the.
volume one was 39.
That's why I started early.
Second one needs to be up to
Let's see here.
79.
Schism, but
Great.
because I might go deep into my pockets to back this one. Looks really cool.
Yeah,
Thank
Dan,
you. Go
jump
as
in the
deep
car and drive
as
on
humanly
down.
possible, and then
Drive
keep reaching.
something lazy.
Yeah, for extra fun.
Repairman Jack is here. Sequential Judge says I was backer
All
number
right.
4.
Well, that's
I wanna
nice
find out who
checking
backer
in on
number
that.
1.
Yeah, that was fun.
We're
Good
gonna
luck to
go.
that.
Let those guys do their thing, and let me just.
Are you going to go on Aaron's show later or something like that, or do?
Yeah. So, like I said, he's supposed to be. So when Graybeards is over, 4:30 his time, he's going to queue it up. So that's 7:30 over here, and I'll go on that. And then Ethan said he would go live as well. So I assume at some point we'll jump over there, but I will not be staying on till like midnight or anything. 3 days in a row at night.
Maybe I'll
kinda
come in
tough.
and do the night shift like I usually do.
There you go. You
There
can take.
you go.
You can tap out. Tap.
We
Yeah.
like the Night Watchman.
Travis Baird
Absolutely.
for $5. Thank you very much. Make sure to bring some adult diapers when you see the movie.
Oh, which movie?
What movie are you talking about? We're seeing Five Nights at Freddy's tomorrow. Is that what you're talking about?
Ooh, maybe he's letting us know it's uber scary more than what we're expecting.
Or maybe he knows that you can't hold it through an hour and a half long movie, so you could wear adult diapers so you don't have to get up.
If I do like this last one, you get those what are they, 38 or 44 ounce cups? I got through 1.5 of them in a movie. Yeah, I'm not going to make it through when I do that.
Dan, be honest. Can you sleep through the night without having to use the little boy's room?
Hell no. I'm 2 or 3 times a night, guys. 2 or 3 times a night. Yeah, but I do. I'd like to stay hydrated, so I actually drink water before I go to bed.
See,
So
like a real person.
I fall back to sleep
for you
pretty
both.
quickly though. So I
Not
don't
me,
have a
man.
problem with
Once I
falling
hit the
asleep.
sheets, I'm out. I will feel like I have to go, look at the clock, and be like, "Oh, I got 2 more hours to sleep. I can hold it."
And if not, I'll just change the sheets when I wake up. That's his motto.
That's right. Oh, look at this. New in StreamYard, video backgrounds are now supported in the studio.
Really?
Let's do a test. Let's do a little test.
You guys don't even have to work on your backgrounds. You should just put one in.
Wow. You know what? Maybe we'll have to try this and do a Halloween one on next Tuesday when we do our special.
Video backgrounds.
Are you guys streaming on Halloween?
Yeah, we're doing a special Halloween show.
We're dressing up, and it's a surprise, so nobody will know. And no, I'm not dressing up as Andy, and Andy is not dressing up as Mr. Clean.
Last year I was on the players that Gabe and with Gabe and Aaron and all that stuff, and I had a Halloween show. No one dressed up like I was. It felt so stupid. I was like the only guy. I looked great though. I good.
What were you dressed as?
I was just a vampire like this, but I had more to it, cape and all that stuff and makeup on. I had good makeup. So maybe I'll drop by as Dracula this year. So two people who actually, if you guys are costumed, I'm costuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right.
we'll shoot you a link. We're just gonna have some fun, and it's a Tuesday. We did, man. I wish you were close, Dan. You missed it. I did pick up a local. It's a craft beer. It's a pumpkin porter, 6%, and so we will be cracking it early in the morning and starting it out right, and having pumpkin beer on our Halloween stream.
Oh, that sounds good, man. That's comfort beer.
It is. It's always good.
It is. All right, guys, we're going to bug out of here so you guys can go watch the Graybeards. Go support Aaron's Kit Carter Planet Doom.
Yeah, back that tonight.
Oh, wait, what was it? Let's see. He was saying, no, 5 Night, they might shit their pants.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Well, we'll see. So go support Kit Carter. Go sign up for Nice and Tight, the comic book pencils of Andy Smith. Go subscribe to our channels and Dan Lawlis's channel. He's 80, maybe less than 80 away from the magic 1,000, where he can just start rolling in the dough, quit his day job, and just make money off of YouTube.
Well, I need 4,000 watch hours too, so that's a little ways away. I'll get to the probably the members, the subscribers before I get to the watch hours probably.
Yeah, plus then you have a lot of things to do before. I'm still not technically monetized. I mean, I've hit over the threshold. I don't get a paycheck every week. No, every month.
I don't either.
No,
you have to make over $100 a month.
Every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you start, you have to make $100 a month before YouTube sends you anything. So you could get like $20 in super chats.
Yeah.
And until it cracks 100, you're not seeing that money.
Well,
Really?
actually, it's 90. You could get $95,
right?
Because and tomorrow ends, and nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
That sounds like a bit of a scam. Shit.
It is.
It is, and that's why we were telling people, instead of super chatting us and stuff like that when we had the campaign up, just buy us a beer, because that you get to see us live when we do that, and you'll see right where that money goes.
Yeah.
Right
By
down
the way,
here.
I was on Eric Weathers' show last night. He set up his whole system. He's not using Indiegogo. He's using was it? I forget what the name of the thing is, but it's not Spotify. I think, or something like that. But it's like it's pretty easy to do apparently. So I might try to do that. If I'm doing a campaign, then Indiegogo gets nothing, which is
It's true.
That is 5% is a decent chunk, or 6%.
Well, I mean, with credit card fees, when you total it up, it's like 8.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's about 8% when you total everything up.
Okay.
Shopify.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shopify. Yeah.
All right, we're going to take off. We have another guest next week. So join us at 3 p.m. next Tuesday for the Halloween show. Just be on the lookout. Have your notification bell set, because we will make the graphic and schedule it before Tuesday. And I did ask Kevin if he wants to come on Tuesday, reschedule from today. So hopefully he can do that. And until then, everybody have a great one. And we'll talk to you guys later. Live long and prosper. Let's ride.